What glaringly apparent fact has only recently dawned on you? You can just not pay your debts. I have $300,000 in medical debt. What are they gonna do? I'll tell you what they're gonna do. They're gonna go to a debt collector, and I'm gonna call them and bawl my eyes out, and I'm never going to pay that shit. If I do end up paying, these poor bastards are gonna settle for $750 a month for the next 8,000 years, or whatever. Fuck financing things. Buy that shit into your gold bars, baby. Eating out, particularly fast food, was the single biggest hindrance to two of my biggest goals: losing weight and saving more money. For the past month, I have only eaten out during one cheat day per week. I've already lost noticeable weight, and I'm watching my bank account grow. Sometimes there's an easy solution to a previously amorphous problem. The fact that I'm a lesbian isn't just a fun fact, but could have real consequences for my future, depending on the political opinions of the majority. To be fair, I've thought about this for years, but have been really able to live in denial since a few weeks ago. There was this bulb icon on my keyboard. I'd press it and nothing would happen. One day I noticed the backlight on my keyboard had changed color. Turns out the bulb key in combination with FN changes the keyboard colors and patterns. My employers and family have been receiving reports of my internet activities down to this very post here. What sealed the deal is, and I wrote a few bait posts, and in real life the next day, they reacted funny. The KKK in the movie title BlacKkKlansman references to KKK, and the whole title references how he infiltrates the Klan as a black man. I'm completely serious that this hit me yesterday when it was on TV. Astronauts on the ISS or the space shuttle were never anywhere near high enough up to escape the Earth's gravity well, and their weightlessness was only because of the speed they were moving. That the Fermi paradox as a problem is an exercise of intentional self-deception using the mechanism of ignoring the obvious as we run ourselves into self-imposed extinction. That this was posted 5 hours ago, and we're already doing another one. Most people are who they are because of where they were born and raised. You could have just as easily been that person who you dislike so much. Given how effective the Normandy's stealth systems are, I'm surprised that space warfare wasn't immediately dominated by stealth missiles. The Atlanta Falcon's logo makes an F for all these years. I simply thought it was just a Falcon mid-flight. I'm 31. How did this happen? That when John Lennon sang "So I Built a Fire," isn't it good? Norwegian Wood, he wasn't talking about building one in the fireplace. The importance of setting boundaries for my own well-being and mental health has only recently become glaringly apparent to me. I recently realized that taking care of your mental health is just as important as taking care of your physical health. It may not matter that I wasted my entire life on nonsense because we might all die in W3 in the next year or so here. Oops, the Friday the 13th movie series never has a Friday the 13th falling on the same day as the movie release. Free will is an illusion. Anyone with your experiences, upbringing, and physiology would act in the same way you do. It's okay to donate or just get rid of old clothes you don't like anymore. I used to feel so guilty doing that, as at least an American idk about the rest of the world. We're literally playing Monopoly in real time. You can make all the right choices, work hard, put in extra time, and still lose and have nothing left. 50% of the population is reasonable and think that the other 50% are just as reasonable. I am pure consciousness trapped in a prison of flesh for a crime that I do not remember committing. My mind and body development has probably been hindered by me abusing substances by the age of 12. Maintenance is not optional. Putting a small problem off now only makes a bigger problem later. I just realized that bed looks like a bed took me a while to connect the dots, literally. That this sounds very similar to what really obvious thing have you only just realized? Real people aren't posting these questions since this one was asked about 2 hours ago. Not only is racism not over, there are currently 60 million racist assholes in the US. The Pentagon is an actual Pentagon. I'm Canadian though, so maybe this is excusable. That medicine, generally speaking, is best guess for just about everything. Phones are our one rings that we carry, worship, and rock around. The little red Corvette chick had used condoms in her pocket. If you can't beat Joan M. is essentially how life works. The earth is round, but my life has been going in circles. Unsubscribing from news subs improves my mental health. Ecuador is called Ecuador because it's on the equator. You should never have your best friend as your boss. We're still just chimps that have figured out math.